All right, so the SOG Aegis MT is finally here, and this is the newest lineup to SOG's multi-tool line. This comes in at a minuscule 2.4 ounces. It does have spring-loaded pliers, and there's a little bit to get into, so let's just jump right in. Now, first of all, I want you to perhaps be thinking, what is this good for? And then maybe leave a comment below in the section, because I'm not for sure what this multi-tool is, but I have an idea what SOG thinks it's good for. So let's go ahead and start with the pliers. Again, these are spring-loaded. These will have the compound leverage. Now, ironically, on the bottom, you have no bit holder. This is labeled as their bottle cap lifter. So this is the new bottle cap lifter. It does extend beyond these gears so that the gears don't poke you, which is pretty nice, but it is a little different that there's no bit holder in the bottom. Now, another different thing is that we have some grooves for the pliers all the way down this side. And then we have it a little bit at the top on this side, and it's flat on this side. And then we have these really long wire cutters. Soft wire cutters is what they're called. So, of course, I had to test these out. So let's go ahead and use this. And this is actually harder wire. This is like garden wire. So it does a good job with that. Cut right through that. And then let's go ahead and try something perhaps you would want a cutter for when you're outside. Let's try some fishing wire, or fishing line, I mean, not wire. And it cuts that really well. So pretty impressed. I mean, it almost feels like a pair of scissors. So it does really well with that. So the garden wire, the fishing line, did an excellent job with that. All right. So there's nothing on this handle. It looks like there should be an insert, but there's nothing on this handle. It just says the studies and observation group is what it says, but it'd be hard to get the camera to focus a little bit. And then on the outside, we have the last two remaining tools, and this is the pair of tweezers. Now, these really don't have a stop. They assume, I guess, you'll hold them like this. And as you can see, they actually are a fairly beefy set of tweezers at the end. So I'm a little bit more impressed with these, actually. A lot of times the tweezers are even thinner than this metal, but these are actually pretty sturdy looking. All right, and these swivel out with this tab, and then they have easy access. So that's essentially, that tab is just a way to get the tweezers out. And then on this side, you have the 440 stainless steel blade, and this is coated. Let's see, I believe it talks about that here. Anyway, it does on their website that it's a coated 440 stainless steel blade. And this blade, let's go ahead and measure it, is actually just around 2 inches. And there is no lock on this blade. So this actually might be a really nice tool for those overseas. So anytime I don't see a lock on a tool, I do now think of those overseas with the knife laws. And this could be perhaps a really good European multi-tool. So that's pretty much it. So again, the spring-load pliers. So let's look at this. We have needle nose pliers, soft wire cutters, blade, tweezers, and then the bottle opener at the bottom. Closed length 3.2 inches, open length 4.5 inches, 440 stainless steel. The finish is black. The weight is 2.4 ounces. Now, SOG has another multi-tool, the Flash MT. This is $70. This is $50. Now, this has a D2 knife, and it is assisted as well. Let's go ahead and close that up. This is a larger multi-tool. It does have a 4mm bit holder. These are not spring-loaded, but these are definitely bigger pliers and a bigger multi-tool than the Aegis. So this is another sort of knife plier combination where they add in a little bit of extra tools. So for instance, this has the screwdriver bottle opener right here. And then you do have, again, the bit driver and then the bit holder right here. So that is another option from SOG that was just released last year. So SOG definitely seems to be going after these more, I guess you would say, knife plier people who are interested more like the skeletal and some of like Leatherman style, some of those tools where they're more simple in design. But so I was looking on SOG's website and I thought, what is this tool? Who needs a long pair of cutters? What's the deal with the tweezers and the knife? And then I thought about it. This, I think, is SOG's fishing multi-tool. So on their website, if you look, the first picture is about fly fishing. And so I think this is geared, they call this an outdoor multi-tool. When you add fishing to a multi-tool, a lot of times it doesn't do very well. So people don't like a fishing specific multi-tool. It sort of discourages sales. I've even made videos about fishing multi-tools and they don't do as well when you put fishing in there. It's too specific, it's not general enough. So I think this is actually their fishing multi-tool. So you can cut fishing line with this, you can work on your flies, your fishing flies, and a lot of times you need those more precise tools to work with it. So you've got your tweezers and then you have your knife. So I think this would actually be a great fly fisherman's multi-tool. And if you have someone in your family or perhaps you are interested in that, this might be the perfect multi-tool for you. I don't think it's necessarily you have to use it for that. There's many other uses, but that's one of the things that comes to mind for me. Well, I'd love to know your thoughts. This is a first look. Perhaps we'll carry this around a little bit, talk about it later, but I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.